What's up everyone, I'm Ivan and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I want to discuss 3 players that I believe deserve to be a part of the National League MVP race. And yes, as I always say, feel free to comment below because you may agree or you just might disagree. But that's why there's a comment section down below. So feel free to let me know what you think. But yeah, guys, let's get this thing started. Number 1 on my list is Daniel Murphy, the second baseman of the Washington Nationals. That's right. He's currently batting .340 with 25 home runs, 98 RBIs, and he currently has a .979 OPS. I don't think anyone on this planet, including myself, yeah, that's right, thought that Daniel Murphy was going to have the season that he is currently having. And yes, I know he went on an absolute tear during last year's postseason to basically carry the Mets into the World Series. But yeah, he's surpassed everything as far as his career high goes. I mean, he's passed that in home runs, RBIs, obviously OPS. He's never had this high of a batting average. So Daniel Murphy is definitely the favorite, in my opinion at least, to win this year's National League MVP. Not only that, the Nationals are currently in first place in the National League East. They obviously had to deal with so many injuries last year. Anthony Rendon, Ryan Zimmerman, Jason Worth. I mean, the list goes on and on. But now that they have everyone's healthy, and then you got Bryce Harper not performing as good as he did last season. And last season, he finished the season, I believe, hitting .330, 40-plus home runs with 99 RBIs. He's currently batting like .250. 20-something home runs, around 70-plus RBI. So Bryce Harper isn't performing bad, but he's not performing as good as he did last season. So Daniel Murphy is definitely the favorite to win the National League MVP, in my opinion. Now, number 2 on my list is Kris Bryant. But you can really go either way with either Kris Bryant or his partner in crime, Anthony Rizzo, the first baseman of the Chicago Cubs. But I'd rather go with Kris Bryant. Kris Bryant is currently batting .306 with 36 home runs, 91 RBIs. But keep in mind, Kris Bryant is only 24 years old, folks. So he's only going to get better. I mean, this guy is really producing for the Chicago Cubs. I mean, that entire lineup is loaded with Kris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Dexter Fowler, Ben Zobrist, Addison Russell's having a pretty good year. So, I mean, the Cubs are loaded, but I'd rather go with Kris Bryant, the third baseman of the Chicago Cubs. But you may disagree. You might say, hey, but I think Rizzo deserves it. Or you may agree, yeah, you're right, Kris Bryant. But I'm going to go with Kris Bryant. He's number 2 on my list, and I mean, it's obvious with this team. They have the best record in baseball. They're on pace to win 100-plus wins. Not only that, many people have them as the favorites to win this year's World Series. We'll just have to wait and see with that. But Kris Bryant is number 2 on my list. And number 3 on my list might cause a little debate here. Number 3 on my list is Nolan Arenado, the third baseman of the Colorado Rockies. Currently hitting .293, 36 home runs with 117 RBIs. And yes, hit the brakes right there, because you're like, wait, but he plays in Colorado. Listen, baseball is baseball at the end of the day. There's 30 major league teams. Each team has their own field. Just because the Rockies play in Colorado has nothing to do with the fact that Nolan Arenado is such a good baseball player. I mean, I feel like if you were to put Nolan Arenado on any other team, his numbers may not be just as good. And I understand that, but don't discredit Nolan Arenado for being, only a good hitter, in Colorado. I mean, Nolan Arenado is in fact one of the best players in all of baseball. He might just be the best third baseman in the game of baseball, which is pretty tough because you got him, Machado, Donaldson, Kris Bryant, but Nolan Arenado is definitely, if not number 1, he's definitely top 3 as far as third basemen go. But Nolan Arenado is number 3 on the list because many people are going to bring up the fact that he plays in Colorado. The fact that his team isn't competing for anything. So, there's many pros and cons with Nolan Arenado, but in my eyes, he's still one of the best players in the game of baseball. His numbers are outstanding, so I believe he at least deserves to be a part of the National League MVP discussion. But what do you think? Do you think Daniel Murphy, Nolan Arenado, and Kris Bryant are the favorites, or do you think otherwise? So comment below and let me know what you think. And as I always say, guys, please make sure to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe for many more of my YouTube videos. It's Ivan, and let's see who ends up winning the MVP in the National League.